Hey, what's up? It's payday. It's Wednesday morning, October 18th. Actually could have done this video yesterday because I did very little amount of delivery work this week because of this dog that I have. I couldn't leave the dog. Like, he was too big of a crybaby when his owners left him, and he would scratch at the front door, and I was afraid that he would destroy the house if I left him alone at all. So I didn't. He came on Thursday night, so he's being picked up tonight at like 9:30 p.m. tonight. So that's a lesson learned. So far, it's my third dog I've watched, and one of them previously damaged my bedroom door frame. So I have to, if I'm gonna accept these rovers, I have to, you know, factor in that I might not be able to do any other work. So something I'm still testing out and deciding if it's worth it or not. But here's the tiny payouts. I only did Uber and Rover. Uber and Roadie, and Roadie payment didn't come through. So I'll show you that on the app. But just like last week, Spark didn't come through, and of course it did. There it is, the 58. So there's confirmation that my last week's total was correct. Roadie says they send it out on Tuesday, so I thought it would come in today, but I guess not. The Roadie, I've had it for over a year, and I uninstalled it for a while because of the notifications. Then they give you notifications way out in Glendale, and never anything local. It's always something 30 miles away, which is stupid that they would do that when they know where your location is. You have to have your location on for these apps, so it's very stupid. But I finally discovered an order I can do, because most of them could be good if you had a damn truck. Home Depot, Walmart, they do discount tire. You're just moving tires from one location to another. Those pay good per mile usually. But with my little Corolla, the ones that I can do are the CVS pharmacy prescription deliveries, and I've been stocking those and trying to get those. But the one thing about the Roadie CVS deliveries is it's only a 50-50 shot that you'll actually get to do the delivery. I've had them tell me that they didn't. It's already been picked up, or it's not true, or half the time, and you get $4. So let me show you the Roadie app. So I did 7 of them, but I think some of those might be counting the cancel. So I wonder if I can pull up the actual. Yeah, okay, so look. $4, a real one. $4, a real one. $4. And that really good one. That's the first one I ever did, was that one right there. $17. I think it was 4 miles. So I've had, how many $4? 50-50. 1, 2, 3, without a 6 total. So 50-50 shot if they're gonna have it and hand you over the order. One time, every time but once, they were able to just clear it out on their end, and it immediately cleared my responsibility for it and gave me the $4. But one time he said there's nothing to cancel, and the guy was a dick. He was probably lying. And I clicked need help, and chose that they don't know about the order, they don't have the order, and a timer came on that I had to wait 38 minutes. And normally that would just be a deal breaker, and you would forfeit the $4 and move on. But I want them to have to pay the $4 so they correct the problem, because there's obviously a serious problem with these CVS orders. So I actually found some newspaper in the trash can, wrapped my phone up because you have to stay at the store for the 38 minutes. So I hid my phone under a bait box that says danger poison on top of it. That I used to place those when I was a pest control guy, so I knew exactly what it was, and that I wasn't in any danger. But I thought it'd be a good place to hide the phone. And then I went and did a bunch of Uber Eats and did some $10 McDonald's ones, and I got good orders during that 38 minutes, but I came back and there was still like 5 minutes to go on the countdown, but it was slow, so I waited that out, and it told me to wait 38 freaking minutes for $4. So that was shocking to me that it would, and it didn't even ask me to go check again or anything. So go ask, if I asked them again, or it just made me wait 38 minutes to punish me, I guess. All right, let me show you the Uber app. I wanted to tell you that since this is such a simple payday video, I wanted to tell you that story about Roadie. See, nothing this week. This is Wednesday morning. I got nothing. I had to stop during the best times, and Uber did have those $6 quests going all night long until the morning that I could have cashed in on. I only got $12 worth of them. So, is this worth it? I accidentally deleted the email that says what I get for this. See, it says this ends today with the Rohu. 9:30 to 11 is when they're going to pick him up. Well, there's what I get before they take their 20%. I think it was like $172.50 if I remember correctly. That was the total after they take their cut. And people are, I've heard people are capable of leaving a tip, but I haven't expected them to. This is an expensive service to need to use, and I'm not surprised that the previous two customers didn't leave a tip. So we'll see if these ones do. But I'm gonna tell them that I couldn't work. It says in my profile that I'm a gig worker, and I raised my price. Let me show you what my price is now on the actual Rover website. I forgot to say the total again. So it was only $540.34 if you count the Roadie 46 and change. So very low for me, and the 170 whatever I get from the Rover is not gonna. But I didn't fuck my car up the whole time. I never left the house. I never turned my car on. Like, I might have to jump start the battery. I haven't driven it this whole 6 days or 7 days. So, all right, let me show you the Rover. Here's the whiny guy. Pissed that I was out in the garage. This guy didn't eat for 2 days. Just cried for his owners and did some howling. I just finally started getting him to eat. He's supposed to eat. He doesn't eat that much. He only eats this size bag twice a day. What I was instructed to give him. But you gonna come? Just come to the laptop with me. Good boy. Alright, there's my profile. Still don't have any reviews, and they're saying I have a repeat client because I have an upcoming person who has 2 separate watches. One of them with 1 dog and then one with 2 of their dogs. The 2 of their dogs is over Thanksgiving, the 4 days through Thanksgiving, and I decided I'm gonna take one more if somebody else asks, because I'm already assuming I'll have to stay with those 2 dogs. That'll be my highest paying Rover payout when that one happens, because they raise your prices. So I'm at 45, which is close to the highest. Like, I don't see very many over 50. There's another 45. See if we can find a 50. And the 50s here's a 55. 59 repeat clients, 164 reviews in Tempe. And these cheap ones, I'll click on the cheap ones, and your pet has to be crate trained, and they live in an apartment, and they don't take younger dogs, and they have all these restrictions. So I don't worry about those cheap ones cutting out my business. And seeing those made me not think I could raise the price right away. But I've been ordered on every price level I've moved up to except for the 45. So we'll see if anybody requests me at the 45 bucks. And even if I raise it to 50, I'd have to have like 2 or 3 dogs going at the same time to even come close to considering it worth it to, to not do any other work. So just something new that I was interested in that I've seen other guys doing. So the giant dog. This guy is just too huge to trust by himself. He could probably tear through the front door, and there's that damage the other dog did. If that didn't happen, I probably wouldn't even have thought of this, but he did like lightly scratch at the front door for the first couple days when he acts like his owners are out front. When I take him out back, he goes to the side gate and cries at the side gate. And so anyway, that's the latest. Sorry for the huge payout, fans. We'll see what happens this week, because I get to go back to work tonight as soon as they pick this dog up. So, all right, that's it for now. We'll talk soon. Later.